This is our TechFluent Greet presentation. I'm William Rains, and my partner today is Joseph Mandala. The outline today, we are going to overview of Contoso, the client issues, approach the situation, solution process. We are going to demo, and then the summary. So the overview of Contoso. Small retail business with 2 locations in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Sells a variety of goods and works in customer service. Goals: improving the business process, creating a better customer service experience for consumer and employer. The client issues that we have to deal with. Track incoming customer issues, tickets, capturing who is making the request, the nature, category of the request, and details about their issue. Automatically notify the customer of updates to their ticket and escalate to managers if a ticket is open for too long. See reporting on ticket trends, areas of repeat concern, performance of customer service agents, and other valuable metrics for managers to help manage the team. How we approach a situation. The Contoso customer service team needed help with tracking data, being able to identify which platform could help with the solution of the problem can be determined from keywords. Tracking, capturing, categorizing, and customer issues. We approached that with Microsoft Dynamics 365 Service Hub. Automatically notifying the customer manager. We approached that with Power Automate. And reporting of metrics and data, we approached that with Power BI. Our solution process. Tracking incoming customer issues and tickets. Dynamics 365 customer service platform has an endless number of components that when combined create a flow that first identifies and resolves the issue. Notifying customers of updates automatically and escalating to managers if tickets are taking too long. Power Automate is the use of an automated system that can be created for business flows that, if used correctly, can notify customers and employees. The flow. Sending email to customer describing their ticket, agent that is receiving said ticket, time allocated on ticket using SLA, and notifying the manager of ticket resolution time. And for reports. Power BI has the ability to take company data and transform text into visualizations that is automatically updated from the original data set when new information is added. Creating graphs, and then this is the flow. Creating graphs on the agent's ticket trends, number of tickets performed, amount resolved, and amount not resolved. That is what is going to be in our Power BI. And then next, we are going to demo.
All right, so this is Joseph Mandala. I'm going to take it from here to demonstrate how we are going to address some of the problems that the managers are facing and what they need to at least do to address their problems and so forth. So we're going to demonstrate to the managers using Power BI. So I'll take the screen now to share my screen over here. Are you all able to see?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so what we have done is to be able to track incoming tickets. And to track incoming tickets, we have tried to look at the ticket ID as well as customer ID. So that helps us to see exactly which customer is providing, is making, either requests or is making some, is providing some issues, or is making some complaints and so forth regarding the products that they have actually purchased. So in this case, we are able to see that we managed to have a clustered column chart, and this clustered column chart has provided us the opportunity to at least see that the tickets that have been given, and then we have also the customer ID that tracks the specific customer who is making the complaint or is raising issues regarding the products they have either received, failed to receive, or parts are not, parts are missing, or maybe we also have some wrong orders that were delivered to the specific customers. So there are some areas that we can at least see. For example, this specific customer, made several, presented several tickets, and then the same thing applies to this customer. ID, and so forth. Now, to see the specific customer, we go to customer name. Let's say, for example, there is this color. So we go to the color. We see Eric Hoffman, for example, made several complaints and raised several issues. So that's why we have these several issues and so forth. And then at the end, we can see also Harold Poland made some complaints, but they, made very few complaints. Now, this helps the manager to see which customer the manager should go to, at least try to, minimize some of the complaints that they are facing, or some of the issues that they are facing with the products that they have received or not received, and so forth. Now, moving from here, we also tried to look at which specific issues are being raised. So we managed to at least have a kind of chart to demonstrate the issues that are of importance, which the managers can at least look at and say, hey, we are facing this particular issue, we need to address it. So we have 4 issues that have been coming to the company. One of them is no instructions, not delivered, that is product not delivered. Certain parts were missing, as well as wrong orders delivered. So in all these 4 metrics that we have for specific issues, we found that lack of instructions have been the main issue. So that's why we did ticket by ticket issue. So lack of instruction was the main issue. So in terms of managers can go ahead and look at this and say, we need to address this issue. We have to make sure each agent is able to provide instructions in every product that is sent or delivered to the customer. Now, moving from there, we also needed to at least review reports. In terms of reviewing reports, in terms of reviewing reports, we went to customer reports. So we provided some customer reports to see which specific agent is performing well and which specific tickets are actually causing problems for specific agents. So in terms of performance by an agent, we were able to at least utilize quantity as well as profit made by a particular agent. So we have this chart here that has quantity and profit, and on the other side we have an agent. So we have several agents. We have about 10 to 12 agents. So out of all the agents, we have realized that Lazaro, for example, this one, is making losses. So the manager is able to at least look and see why this person is making losses. So you look at the ticket, we'll come to this chart and see that he is basically having lots of tickets coming for him. So he has over 13 tickets, this particular agent. So we have ticket ID versus the agent. So each agent is receiving, a level of questions or requests being made to them and so forth. But now when you look at profits by quantity and profit by the agent, is also making losses. So that helps the manager at the end of the day to be able to know what exactly is driving the losses for each particular agent, and then looking at their performance between the agent and the customers, and what customers are able to complain regarding products that the agent was able to at least deliver or sell. So that helps. So the same can apply to other agents that are available and so forth, and looking at how profitable in terms of their performance is at the end of the time. So in terms of which product is, which issue is providing a lot of questions, this is what we managed to at least demonstrate as well. Of course, we demonstrated prior to that, but at the same time, we also demonstrated the category of products that are receiving more tickets. So we found that office supplies is the one that is driving a lot of complaints. So managers would be in a position to at least see that in terms of categories of products, office supplies are receiving more complaints. So that I would say the manager is able to at least make informed decisions about which products to focus on to reduce customer complaints or customer issues, as well as which agent would need to be, helped to address some of the complaints that they are receiving. Thank you so much. So we'll go back to the.
Thank you, Joseph. That was amazing.
Yes, thank you.
So can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
So for the Dynamics 365 Customer Service Hub, this is where we were going to have all the graphs and information. Joseph made a great call at the end and switched to Power BI so we could at least show the information that we were going to have that we implemented in the Customer Service Hub. So the first thing we did was, Joseph, we created a Excel spreadsheet, and I exported and imported the accounts with their primary contact and first and last name and phone numbers into the account section. Then I went over to contacts and I added all the contacts to make sure they were all connected to their account. So this is what it looks like, and this is their primary contact. Then with cases, our cases were, as Joseph was saying, with either no instructions or not delivered timely or parts missing. So with that, we implemented and imported from Excel again, from the Excel sheet, and we made a case title, made sure the customer was with the account, and yes. And then from there, with the SLA KPIs going to service management, the first thing I did was create a customer service calendar. And with that, I am able to schedule the agents that we have listed into their proper case files and managements. And then we go to activating the service level SLA KPIs, which I was not able to do because I do not have the activation key. But with that, it's creating an entity, which is case, and then a KPI field, which is first response by KPI. The applicable form is created on, and then with that, it turns into an automated response that goes into the Power Automate. And after that, with the service level agreements, we were able to Power Automate them and make it so when a ticket is submitted that we showed on Power BI, the emails will be sent out to the customer and the tickets will be sent to the agents. And then if the tickets are taking too long, the manager gets notified through the Power Automate. And switching over to Power Automate, since I stated before, I couldn't get the entity to connect because of my customer service trial. So we were going to use the data from Dataverse, and the first option would be Dataverse. The environment would be the case files. The switch here implements the customer getting a message and then getting a ticket to the agent. And then from there, the next step would be another timer. So if the timer is longer than a certain time frame that we have put, depending on the project type and the how long it's been, if it's not resolved in a certain amount of time, the button will notify the manager, and the manager will get a email regarding that. And that is how we are able to track the time frames with the agents and how well they are performing and not performing. That's the end of the demo. The summary: understanding the processes of each platform and then being able to implement them are two very different things. we struggled with understanding some of the applications. Not having the knowledge behind SLQ and being able to import Contoso data also made it difficult, in which we had to create our own data. Working together and brainstorming ideas and collaborating in the thought process really hit us hard, and understanding the amount of effort and teamwork it takes to complete some of these tasks. And questions?